Asalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone. How you guys doing? It's been a while. It's been about a week. But yeah, I'm finally here again. I know you missed me. I missed myself too. Okay, I'm kidding. But anyways, this video will be the follow-up to the previous video last week, which was where you guys were supposed to give me questions. And now today, I will be here answering them. There's some questions that are all the same, so I managed to cut them down a little, and I think I got to about 10, maybe 13 questions. So, without further ado, let's get down to business. First question, editor, please put the question right here. Right here. Thank you. Alhamdulillah. Okay, so do I have any contacts, any social medias? I know you took your shahada with Sheikh Uthman. Alhamdulillah. It's very good to see another Muslim brother come to the true side of faith. Do I have any socials? I've got Snapchat. That's pretty much it. Snapchat and Discord. I don't really use Instagram or Twitter or any of the other sorts because, one, I want to limit the amount of social medias I use. I'm not branching myself everywhere. And two, I'm not even on social media that much, honestly. You know, I only have Snapchat just for group chats for friends. That's it. If I never had friends, I would never have Snapchat. I will link my Snapchat name in the description, and then I will link a Discord server I'm in, which is an Islam server, so obviously it would be good for you guys to join. And you can meet me there, we can have a talk there, maybe join into a voice chat, speak there. That'll be all good, man. All be good. Yeah, so inshallah, I'll link it down in the description and then you can join. Subhanallah. Okay. Next question, editor, right here. We did the first one here. Now right here, please. I appreciate it. Alhamdulillah. May Allah increase your deen. Okay, so why is my Arabic pronunciation so good? It's because I practice. Honestly. And thank you for that compliment, by the way. Alhamdulillah. Every time you do salah, you're always reciting Fatiha, right? Every time you prostrate, you're always reciting something, right? Every time you rise up, you're always reciting the shahada. Yeah, so you just have to keep practicing, and you practice it within your salah. That's pretty much it. It's very good to just keep practicing, and I'm not even perfect in Arabic, right? Even with the Fatiha, I'm not even perfect with it. So every time I recite it, I get better and better and better. I know when to use certain accents. I know when to prolong certain words. You just, over time, you adapt, and inshallah, you'll get the best possible fluent accent you can for Arabic. But again, thank you. All praises go to Allah. Next question, editor, put it right here. So my eyes are here. Can you see my eyes, editor? Get me? Thank you. Okay, so have I considered taking a break from social media? Again, I barely use social media to begin with, so I would say no, right? But this doesn't mean that I'm addicted to social media. I'm addicted to other things like gaming. In which case, I could just change the question to, have I taken a break from gaming? Yes, actually, I have. On and off, you know, I do things on and off. So I don't really dedicate my time so much to social media or gaming or anything that would distract me from increasing my deen or strengthening my deen, right? So overall, I'd say ever since reverting to Islam, alhamdulillah, I have cut down my hours on gaming. I still do a lot of distracting things here and there, like, you know, spending more time on YouTube or watching videos rather than, let's say, reading the Quran. But inshallah, I'll get better, and I will get better because, of course, I love Islam, and there's nothing that will take me away from Islam, right? Yeah, over time, it will get better and better and better. Again, I'm a revert, so I have to take things slow, as people recommend. But inshallah, I will get better. Next question, editor. So, like a crown, put it above my head. Yeah, right here. Thank you very much. You see, my editor's calm, man. Can I share videos while reading parts of the Quran that affected me? Yes, of course I can. I will do that. I will, inshallah, make videos each week about the Quran and verses that affected me or verses that I just generally like, right? I've seen so many other people who are reverts on YouTube who do this exact same thing. Islam gives rulings for both men and women, as well as practices in marriages. Honestly, I think that's amazing, right? So for me, there's a lot of verses like that are just for me, even though I'm like a single black man in his 20s in Coventry. There's a lot of verses for me. So this is just another way of saying that the Quran talks about everyone in the world, you know? So to people that say that, oh, maybe Islam's not for me, The literal book of the religion talks about everyone. You will be included somewhere in that book, and it will mention something about you or something in your daily life that you do. And so if you keep adapting around the Quran, eventually your life will get better and better and better. So yes, I will definitely, inshallah, make videos at least once a week about things that affect me in the Quran. Next question, editor. Right there, you see that corner right there? So everyone's watching the video. You see that corner at the top of the screen that they're watching? Put it there. Much appreciated, alhamdulillah. Where's the Destiny content? Destiny the game. Yeah, this channel isn't gonna be for Destiny content anymore, bro. I can't lie. Back in the day when I was doing that sort of stuff, it was mainly just for views. It was mainly just because I wanted to increase myself in subscribers and views. I didn't really care about the potency or significance of the content. I just wanted to be among, the big people, just grow quickly. But now that I realize it, even this sort of fame is not worth it. I wanna do what is right for my deen. Before I used to think, oh, perhaps gaming related content will be great for me. Maybe I'll just be a gamer. And while that is nice to pass the time and maybe record some videos as I'm doing my usual hobby, it just doesn't match the significance of Islam, right? Where gaming is only a one-sided entertainment, where if the game is finished, there's no more content to be made on it. With Islam, even when you finish the Quran, you'll still be learning from the Quran, making content about the Quran, showing people about the Quran, doing dawah, stuff like this. That's why Islam has such a huge market and attraction on YouTube as well as other social platforms, because Islam is just everlasting, right? And also it affects your afterlife. So you want to talk about things that affect your hereafter. For me, I've learned that if I'm going to be pursuing Islam, even in my daily life, I might as well just take it to the mainstream. I might as well take it online. And honestly, I won't have any regrets doing this. This isn't to say that I'm going to stop gaming content though, because inshallah, down the line in the future, I'll probably make a separate channel. Actually, I do intend to make a separate channel, which is for everything else when it comes to gaming or even skits. Anything related to those types of entertainment. But this channel, honestly, it will be mainly dedicated to Islam, and I don't see myself doing anything other than Islam on this channel. Perhaps there'll be vlogs here and there, like I do intend to record a tour of my prayer hall in university campus someday. But other than that, I really don't see anything else happening for this channel. It's just going to be mainly Islam dedicated content. And I do want to, encourage people as a revert to stay strong and steadfast in Islam. Inshallah, they will. Okay, the hood's coming off now. It's getting a bit too uncomfortable here. So editor, right here. Thank you. Okay, so you want me to recite the Quran and share my thoughts. I can only do Fatiha because that's the only part of the Quran that I know in Arabic fluently. So I will try my hardest, and if I sound terrible, feel free to laugh. But I already know when I'm done with this video, you guys in the comments will be like, don't say that we laughed, your voice sounds amazing. You guys always do this, okay? I know I suck, just tell me I suck. Okay, I'm kidding. Alright, here we go. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Ooh, did you hear what I said? Dallin. My thoughts on that surah. That's the first surah I learned, and I had to learn in English first because I didn't know Arabic at the time. Honestly, it's impactful. I can't say anything else other than that. Literally, the first line of the Quran, when you're first reading the Quran, tells you, in the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Already addressing Allah, already. Yeah, at that point, I already knew. Yeah, this is serious. This is serious. This isn't giving me no history lesson. It's not giving me the list of names of the prophets, anything like that. The first person, the first entity, the first thing it addresses is the one and only creator. Yeah, perfect. You can't give any power. You can't give it any other powerful statement than that. That's too elite. That's too elite. Now, in terms of my recitation, I have to get better and better and better. So I have to keep doing my salahs every single day to get better at every single day, just as we all do, right? We can't just recite it normally. We have to recite it with some passion, with empathy. That's why you have to add in a bit of vocals in there. You can't just say it normally like Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. No, because the more passion you get from reciting the salah in this way, the more enjoyable the salah will be, the more at peace you will be. Honestly, when I was reciting in my bed every single night before I sleep, even if it's just normally, even if it's not, I realized that if I keep adjusting my tone, I feel more comfort in my heart. And this is real. I'm not saying this some sort of Disney movie, right? I actually felt more comfort in my heart the more I tried to recite it the way other people recite, the way it's traditionally recited, as if you're singing it. And honestly, I just need to keep on going. Inshallah, my vocals will get better, so I can recite it in a more beautiful way. And la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. So I just need to keep doing my salahs every single day to increase the strength and potency of my vocals. Then yeah, who knows? Maybe next week, maybe next month, maybe next year, I'll sound like a voice that you've never heard before or something. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll wow myself. Yeah, but honestly, it's one of my favorite surahs so far in the Quran. Okay, so editor, I'm giving you the individual autonomy to choose which side you want these two questions, since they both relate. So you what am I doing? What? Bro, I'm weird. Anyways, first question, how did I know about Islam and what made me revert? Okay, so I did make a video on this about a week or two ago, which details everything about how I reverted, what made me revert, and what I did prior to reverting. But I'll just condense it here. Pretty much how I knew about Islam is through everyday experience. When you go to school and you see women with hijabs and you understand, oh, okay, these guys are Muslim. It's cool. I did ask one person when I was in sixth form about Islam. It's just a brief explanation of it. But that wasn't ultimately what made me revert. I was just like, oh, okay, I'm interested, I'm curious, let me ask, right? But what made me revert was, again, the beauty of the religion, the fact that it's true. The Quran is not corrupted or in contradictory any single way, and I did confirm this and I made sure, so I know I'm staying in Islam until I'm dead. And yeah, alhamdulillah, Islam's brought me more peace than most other things in this world. It's explained everything that I'm doing is actually good in terms of good deeds and how to handle my sins, even the worst ones that I'm doing for myself. And again, with things like even the salah and wudu, all this stuff is giving me different sorts of discipline when it comes to scheduling, when it comes to waking up on time, when it comes to attending things more adequately. Wudu, telling me about like washing myself, washing my body. I've been washing my body more and more, and I'm understanding, okay, I actually feel a lot cleaner than I did before, just taking a basic shower. Now I'm doing wudu and ghusl, which is washing my full body multiple times or washing parts of my body multiple times a day. And my skin just feels a lot better. It just, every time I touch even the bottom of my foot, it feels a lot smoother. And so I can confidently say, okay, my 2 feet are cleaner than the general person's face, right? Because I wash my feet every single day. They probably wash their feet once, or they probably wash theirs once or twice a day, So that's what's keeping me in Islam. Now, the new things I'm learning every single day in terms of knowledge. Again, this question is very difficult to answer because even scholars have this common consensus that no matter how far you get into Islam in terms of knowledge and how knowledgeable you you'll always be learning something, right? You'll always be learning something in Islam in relation to anything, even if it's a small thing, even if it's a large thing, you'll always be learning something new. So I can't really answer this, but I will say, because I haven't finished the Quran, I'm learning something new every day by reading the Quran almost every day, learning or reading new surahs, reading new ayats, and even basic phrases, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, when you're addressing the Prophet or any other Prophet or messenger, right? Asalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This stuff I practice just to make sure that I got it right every single time. So when I'm addressing people or when I'm saying peace be upon you to someone, I know how to say it fluently and exact, But there's other word phrases that I don't know how to say. For example, when you're addressing Allah, or when you say Allah in a sentence, you say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or something like that. And I need to learn that phrase too. Inshallah, I will. And again, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. So I just need to keep on going. The strength within me is not enough. I need to always ask Allah to guide me, and inshallah I'll be guided. I just need to keep making dua that I learn Arabic more and more and more. And I need to keep making dua that everyone else, who's part of the ummah, learns Arabic more and more and more, and stay steadfast in their deen. And they are all, inshallah, guided to the straight path. So that's pretty much why the question is difficult to answer. But yeah, it's just about learning something new every day. But what I most recently learned, I guess you could say, is the major sins. I'm still in that mentor program with my mentor, so I'm still learning about new things. One thing I'm learning more and more are the different major sins. I don't know all of them yet, but we just got to I think the 10th one, which is about loving your family and loving your siblings alike. So you could say that's the new thing I've learned most recently. So yeah, okay, editor, you do what you want with this question. You can put it here, there, rotating, do whatever you want. I don't care anymore. All right, bun you. I'm kidding. So this question: how did I feel about doing sajda? How do I feel about the Arabic language? And what type of content do I plan on producing in the future? Okay, so I will say for the content, this channel will be mainly about Islam. I addressed this at the beginning of the video, I think. So just to reaffirm your mind, this channel will be mainly about Islam, okay? So how do I feel about the Arabic language? It's amazing because it's not like any other language. With this language, in terms of its origin and history, the Quran is the highest source of Arabic literature. The Arabic is derived from the Quran, apparently, and I didn't even know this. I thought it was just, like normal culture stuff, So I'm just shocked that I believe this is the only language that comes from the religion itself, which to me makes the religion more legit. I'll be honest, it makes the religion more legit. The fact that a language came from it, I'm Alhamdulillah. Every time I keep thinking about it, it's like, wow, that's something, So I'm really glad I actually reverted as well. And how do I feel about doing sajda? Yeah, bowing the head. So, in terms of prostrating myself in salah, it's just, I don't feel anything special if that's what you're trying to say. I don't know if I'm there yet, or maybe I'm doing something wrong. But yeah, I don't feel anything special. It's just the normal, you bow the head and then you say, what is it? What do you say? Oh my God, I forgot what you say. Subhana Rabbi al-A'la. Yeah, that's it. Oof, almost messed up. MashaAllah. So, I don't feel anything particularly special, though, but it is relaxing because, when you're not on your knees too much, when you're actually bowing down, it feels like, okay, yeah, I'm imagining there's some sort of big entity just in front of me that's looking down at me, like smiling down at me, like my slave has praised me or something like that, and it's just like, yes, I feel something there, but I don't know if it's the potency that everyone else feels, so I won't say it's anything big, grandiose, it's just a normal routine for me, really, when I do my salah. Not that it's a bad thing, though. Not that it's a bad thing, because again, I'm a revert, so maybe if the more I keep doing it, the better I'll feel. Again, this is just like reciting Al-Fatiha. So the more I do it, the better I feel, and inshallah, I'll feel at the highest point in my life in one day when I do my salahs. Okay, last comment. Editor, put one there, and then put one like here. Like, you get, or right here. You know, cover the do-rag. These all address my family's reactions, and more specifically my mother's reactions. So I've already told my sister and I've already told my father. And my sister, although we did go off a little, there was a little bit of bad energy, but I'll say this mainly on my part based on the way I presented myself to her. But overall, we were fine. You know, she was like, okay, cool, you're Muslim, okay, cool. She didn't care that much, you know, like it's not that deep. But yeah, she was like, okay, cool. With my father, it was different because he was actually readily accepting. I think he told me he was almost shocked because when I said I had something important to tell him, he thought I was gonna say I was gay. I wish I recorded the interaction, but yeah, love to my father, MashaAllah. He was completely fine with it. He just told me, obviously, don't be extreme, you know, like ISIS, who, you know, they use the Quran in a bad way and try use terrorism as a way to justify Islam, stuff like that. You know, that's the extreme way of Islam. That's not good. I mean, that's not permissible. We know this. And obviously my father knew this too. So he's like, you know, calm down, take your time with it. If you're Muslim, that's okay. I have no things against you. That's what I'm saying. Allah bless his heart. And yeah, just honestly, I thought he wouldn't care, but honestly, he's actually one of my prime models to look towards for guidance. So I'm very happy that he's readily accepted me in Islam. Yeah, bless his heart, Allah, bless his heart. With my brother, there's a bit of I haven't been able to tell him yet, just for personal reasons, and this isn't like anything bad. It's just there's personal reasons, and I don't want to tell you what's going on because that's between me and my family, right? And my mother, again, I haven't told her, but that's for a different reason. Again, she's a devout Catholic. I can't tell her yet. I can't tell her it's very difficult for me to tell her until I've readily understood everything in the Quran, and I can confidently tell her and give her many more reasons why than what I've given on YouTube, you know? All this stuff, you need to take your time with it, which is why I don't think I'll be telling her until maybe next year. I don't need to record it because I could just tell you what transpires. But if I do end up recording it, then you'll obviously see. Other than that, yeah, I just have to take my time with it when it comes to her. But again, most of my family, or at least half of my family, have readily accepted me as a Muslim, which is, alhamdulillah, a very, very good thing. You know, subhanallah. Yeah, one more thing. My Snapchat and Discord will be in the description down below. Just to remind you all. Alright, Asalamu alaykum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Stay safe, everyone. Have a good day.